Hello, Bill Molyneux here for Bill Molyneux Goober Book Review. And it's October, so we have a wolf thing here. We gotta turn this thing off. Alright, a little humor before we start our book review. I got my notes, we got Goober the Traveling Bear. This werewolf, I'm at the Virginia house, and the werewolf was hidden in our bed. My wife was here last week without me, and she thought it'd be funny to hide the werewolf, which actually is like a full costume, lights and sound, the whole works, and she thought it was humorous, so when I went into the bedroom, the thing just went alive. Alright, enough silliness. Let's get on with our book review. What do you say? So, we are going to talk about John Reynolds I Corps, Gettysburg, July 1st, 1863. I have my notes here. I did post a review on Amazon. Now, this book by John Michael Priest, Mike Priest, great miniature wargamer and author. I've actually been honored to interview him a few times for my channels. This book I bought in July, and my idea when I started these channels was to do a book review at least once a month. And you can see John signed this. I'm very proud that he has to Bill. Thank you, John M. Priest, July 1924. I needed 2 pairs of glasses to read this. It reads really, really well, but I gotta say, of all the books I have, this is one of the most detailed footnotes galore, even more so than Scott Mingus's books. So I needed a 3x reading glass to switch over to read all these footnotes. The detail in this book is phenomenal. So let me go over my notes. John Michael Priest, Savis BT is the printer. I really like his dedication to Rhonda, my wife and partner, since 1969. I could not survive without your love and support and understanding. It's 420 pages with footnotes, and they're incredible. The detailed information in this book, it is just phenomenal. And the book has great first-hand accounts. Now, I'm not going to give away a lot of information on the book because I want you guys and gals to buy this, but here's an example. The 2nd Wisconsin boys, before they were going into action, they dry fired their muskets several times with just caps. This to make sure the bores had no moisture in them and avoid misfires. Their officers did not give the order, nor did they tell the men to stop. Everyone knew they were going into action. This book is just crammed full of this kind of wonderful information. All right, the maps, they're wonderful. If you are a miniature or board war gamer and you need maps on the first day of Gettysburg, this book has it. All right, I really got to say, if you're doing a detailed walk of the field, you could read sections of this book. The pictures are well placed throughout the book, and both sides are included. Pettigrew's pictures in here, so you're getting both the Union and the Confederate sides on the first day of the battlefield, and the 1st Corps, of course, John Fulton Reynolds. Reynolds, by the way, is buried in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and it's amazing, passes away on July 1st, and they already have him in Lancaster by the 4th. So I know it's only 45, 50 miles away, but even in that time period, it's pretty fast. So the book takes quite a bit of reading time to really absorb it. This is not a fast read if you really want to learn about the history of the first day field. And I have a lot of first day battlefield books, and they're all good. I'm not saying anything bad about someone else or another author, but I'm going to consider this the new Bible of the first day at Gettysburg of the 1st Corps. Something else I like to mention about this book is the timeline. So it breaks down what's going on by a timeline. So I'm going to just read an example. First day's contact, and then 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. And then it goes to 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And chapter 5 is 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So it's broken down by time per chapter. So if you want to know what's happening at 12:30 to 2 p.m., that's Rhodes' attack on chapter 9. I'm really impressed with this book, more so. And you know, I've always said, both on Facebook and my channels, that Scott Mingus is one of my favorite Civil War authors. But Scott, I gotta say, John's book is right there with you. The two of you are hitting home runs with these books. So, Goober the Traveling Bear, who's a bit of a nut. So, we're acting goofy here in Matthews, Virginia. But I gotta say, how many paws up, Goober? He's doing 2 paws up and 2 feet paws up. And we're going to end this out with this. It's a great book. You can buy it on Amazon, you know, online, and it's well worth the money. And John, can't wait for your next book to come out, and I'm hoping to interview you again sometime in the future here. So I think we're going to close that out. I would like a little bit of humor for everyone to know. This wolf thing, it scared the heck out of me when I went into the bedroom here in Matthews, Virginia to get my other shoes to mow the lawn. And when that thing went off, I actually thought I was going to have a heart attack. My wife and my neighbors here in Matthews, Virginia had it hidden into the bed well with blankets, so it looked like something was sleeping in the bed. And when I pulled back the covers, it was activated. So for a little Halloween humor, we got the werewolf. Stay safe, be kind, be courteous. Buy the Gettysburg book, First Day, John Fulton Reynolds, by John Michael Priest. You won't be disappointed. Thank you, everyone.